What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Roommates Podcast. As always, we're your hosts, Tyler and Josiah.
What's up, guys?
And today we are going to be talking about the highly anticipated, stacked UFC 283 card. So, we got some big names. We got some big names on this one. What's the date? It's the 21st?
Yes.
January 21st. But yeah, so to be honest, like, this isn't an insane card, but especially if you're more of a casual fan. But to us, this has some really good fights on it. And so we just wanted to cover it for you guys. Anything you want to say before we get cracking into this, Josiah?
No, let's do it.
Alright, awesome. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of our garbage logo. Put the main card up here. We're going to go scroll all the way down to the early prelims.
Early prelims.
Early pre's.
Only one fight worth talking about.
Yeah, like, I don't even know half these people. But the man.
Oh, Terrence.
The myth. The Terrence. Terrence McKinney.
Look, in my opinion, this dude is top 10 most entertaining fighters.
Really?
The dude's ridiculous. Like,
I like him a lot. He's a very likable person.
Let's see. He's fought 17 times. He's never been to a decision. He's only been to the third round once, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
You know significantly more about him than I do, though.
And he can do... so he has 5 knockouts, 8 subs, and then he's been knocked out 3 times and subbed once. So, like, I think he's only been to the second round 2 or 3 times, been to the third round once, never been to a decision. I don't know. Dude's just like, he just like goes out guns blazing. Like in this Drew Dober fight, he like almost had him out twice and then just like gassed out and Drew got him. But I don't know. He just like everything he does, he's just like full fucking tilt.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, I mean, I like him a lot. I do think he's entertaining. I didn't know you liked him that much. But he also just has, like, a really cool story.
Yeah, he does.
And, like, he's, like, relatively young. How old is he?
28.
28, yeah. So he kind of turned his life around. And then, has been fighting for a while. But, like, this is somebody that, if you guys don't know, you definitely need to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, this is his 4th fight? Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is his 5th fight.
Okay.
In the UFC. But yeah, dude's he's a crazy fighter. Like you said, he has a pretty cool backstory. The last time, oh my gosh, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. His last 8 fights haven't made it to the second round.
Yeah, that's wild. But let's see.
It's pretty wild.
Oh, so this is his opponent's debut.
Though. Yeah, he was on the Contender Series, in this past season in September. Yeah, he was on the Contender Series in September. Yeah. Got a contract. So this dude.
He looks to be.
He's pretty solid.
Yeah, he looks to be a pretty good striker.
He has 8 knockouts, 4 subs, 6 decisions. He's 18-3. Yeah. All 3 of his losses have been subs, and Terrence has more submissions than knockouts. So that's something to keep in mind.
Looking at his stats here, you can see. I mean, don't ignore the takedown defense here because this is only logged off of 1 fight. Like a lot of this stuff, all of this stuff is just because it's his UFC stats. But, you can at least see, like, he shot a few times. Like, you can see Terrence shoots a lot and gets his takedowns. And then in his 1 fight, I mean, he was chopping. Like, 5.6 landed a minute.
Terrence also has ridiculous power, bro. He has the fastest knockout in lightweight history, and it's like the 3rd fastest ever.
Let's pull it up.
versus Matt. Arrow something.
Ready. Fight. Look at the touch gloves. Pop.
Ooh. You hear it, Joe? Pop. Yeah, bro, that's fast. I remember that. I genuinely didn't know that was him though.
That was his UFC debut.
That's fire.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's a solid debut for sure. All right, but yeah, I mean, Terrence is gonna handle this fool.
I would think, yeah. This is, I mean, it is in Brazil. This dude's Brazilian, but one to think. Brazil fans are also wild, but still, Terrence should get it done.
Yeah.
I will say, if the boy Ishmael can pull it off, that'd be huge. Like when we were talking about Jared being Patty, like obviously he's not Patty's level,
Yeah.
but he has a pretty solid name for as little fights as he has, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This could definitely boost dude having if it was his first win, he beat Terrence McKinney.
Yeah. No, for sure. Good.
Fight. So.
Do you care about talking about Cody at all?
Not really. I have no idea who this dude he's fighting is. Cody, we've talked about him before. He's coming off a loss to Saeed Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
He's pretty freaking bad. He got destroyed. But outside of that fight, Cody's been a fairly consistent fighter. See how he bounces back. He's just like pretty well rounded. He's not like crazy at anything, but he's good at everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's like I said, literally know nothing about this dude. He's fighting, so I'm not gonna try to talk about it.
Hey, if you can somehow like take some stuff off Wi-Fi, cause your cam's lagging a little bit. But yeah, you can't mess around with them Dirks. Yeah, so that's all we're gonna talk about on the early prelims. Do you want to talk about this fight on the prelims? We're moving on to the prelims already.
No, that's good, but that's crazy to me. Actually, wait, go back. That's crazy. I don't know who I've seen this dude fight. I've seen both of them fight. I can't think of who I've seen Almeida fight. But it's crazy to me how big of a favorite he is. Because Schmiel has been like he's never. I think the highest he's been ranked is like 11th, but he's been ranked for like a year and a half. He's been ranked for a minute. So for him to be that big of a dog is kind of crazy.
Huh. Yeah, that is huge. 950. Dang. It might be, yeah, it looks like this guy's just an absolute nut on the ground.
Yeah, that does.
He got hands, too.
Could be a problem. What? His record's 19-2, is that right?
17-2.
Could be another heavyweight coming up.
Yeah, I mean, he looks, his stature is pretty good. Like, he looks like a surreal type fighter.
Sure.
But yeah, anyway, you know, Thiago Moises, he's been in the mix, but like, you know,
yeah,
he ain't nothing crazy. Why is it not letting me
pull
pull this up?
Odds. I don't know. That's weird.
It's not letting me even click on the fight. Odd. But yeah, I mean, I've seen this guy fight a handful of times. He's just like often thrown in cards, but he's pretty like forgettable, to be honest. Like I don't. It's also just like, it's just like, you know, lightweight is so stacked. It's like.
Yeah, he's a very like he's not bad at all. If you look at the people he beat Alexander Henderson, he beat Michael Johnson, he beat Bobby Green. So it's not like, I mean, none of them are like crazy.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's not bad dudes at all, but like you said, it's just so stacked.
Yeah. It's just such a deep division.
He's not a top 15 guy.
Yeah. And it's like everyone in the lightweight division is like
again.
What?
I said that he's not a top 15 guy, and I don't think he will be again. Like he was at one point. Yeah. He was like 13, 12.
Yeah, because it's just like everyone in the lightweight division is known to be entertaining. So it's just like if you're not very entertaining to begin with, like, and you're not
Everyone,
ranked.
bro. That boy
Okay.
Benil.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, Islam?
Benil. Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Islam's actually kind of pretty entertaining.
Yeah, somewhat.
But
He's still
Benil is
dumb.
not.
But yeah, I mean, so it's just, you know, a lightweight fight. This dude, it might be a debut because he don't even got a pick. So, you know,
but
just another lightweight bout to have on the card. Dude, this is the guy that got hit that huge cut.
Yeah, RoboCop's nasty, bro. I think he's gonna be a problem.
And then Brad Tavares is fights with City Kickboxing, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking Brad Riddell. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I mean, we know who Brad Tavares is. He's kind of just another one of those fighters. It's just like he fights relatively often. I feel like
He does. Been around forever too. He was early tough. He's been around at least like 8 or 9 years, and yeah, he fights a lot, and he'll bounce like outside of the top 15, and then be like, but he's in the top 15 fairly often too.
Yeah, so he's
Like,
just like
low
another
end
one of the
top
guys
15.
kind of in the mix. Like he ain't really trash. He ain't really crazy. But, like, you know, he's definitely someone that, like, whenever I see him on the card, I'm definitely not mad about it. But, on the other hand, the guy that he's fighting is a tank.
Yes, dude.
He's such a weird-looking dude.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, you can see on the stats here. Well, for people that are going to be listening on Spotify, we need to call these numbers out. But, like, you know, Brad lands 3.3 a minute, and then RoboCop is landing 6.2 a minute. And then Robo's hitting 55% of his significant strikes. Brad's hitting 43. And it looks like RoboCop takes more damage than him and keeps coming. Both have,
He does, bro.
you know, relatively, similar defense. But yeah, I mean, this guy's last fight, RoboCop, he had like one of the deepest cuts I felt like I've seen on someone's
very
face.
bad.
And he's just chilling. He still was just banging with the dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, he really is a tank. Like, he's a scary guy for sure. But
Yeah, I think
I
he
feel
could.
like. Go ahead.
I think he could make a little run in middleweight.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like gonna be a champ or anything, but it wouldn't shock me for him to like be in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a handful of like newer middleweight guys that are shaking it up a bit. He definitely could be one of them because, you know, things were getting kind of tired with Kelvin and Robert, and I mean, I guess Jared's been around, but he ain't been in middleweight for too long. But like, yeah, I think Izzy just kind of capped out the division, and then you have people like Sean, Alex,
Aaron
obviously.
Roberts, bro.
Well, yeah,
Usually Aaron Roberts both like.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just nice to see somebody.
Alex came along. It was them to beat everybody in the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. So we need more guys in the middleweight mix. So I definitely ain't mad about this. But it looks like it's really just going to be more of a standing match. Like, it looks like, you know, Gregory could do some takedowns if he wanted to. But I think both of them are going to be more comfortable standing up.
Yeah.
So that's probably where it's going to stay. And then moving on to the next fight, if that's cool with you. We got Shogun, of course, going against Ihor. I don't even know. Is that how you say that fool's name? Ihor Potiera.
Something like that.
Dude, he escaped the war to come fight.
That's crazy.
But, you know, Shogun, of course, he's a classic veteran, world champion, but he's definitely on the tail end of his career.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we talked about that in his fight with OSP.
Yeah, that was his last fight, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
But I mean,
like, I don't know. like we said, I feel like we talked about it some in that fight too. But it's just like with dudes like him, it's hard because like obviously they like the fighting mind is there, like
Yeah.
and they have the experience, so they're not gonna like, oh, this dude's showing me something I've never seen before. But it's just like their body physically can't do shit.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate. But I mean, you can see this dude's record is deep.
Yeah.
41 fights.
Pretty crazy.
It's like this dude's only halfway there. But you know, kind of a young buck.
8. Yeah. I mean, this kid's well rounded. He has 8 knockouts and 6 subs.
Yeah.
I've never seen this dude fight.
Yeah, me neither.
But I don't know. I feel like he's gonna get in, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's a small favorite. It wasn't a huge difference in odds, but yeah, I mean, it is kind of like, it does kind of suck whenever fighters get to this point in their career where it's like, you know, they're kind of just starting to get fed to like the wolves, and it's kind of they just become like a milestone fighter for like dudes that are up and coming to see if they can like pass a test.
For sure.
And so he's definitely in that state of his career. Hopefully he hangs it up soon. I don't think this is the one to hang it up on, though.
It might be. Like, if he gets a win.
Oh, yeah, if he wins, sure. But
especially it being in Brazil.
Yeah, don't walk away from this if you take an L, though, Shogun. But, yeah, you can see he's pretty well-rounded. But, I mean, like we said, this is pretty much, like, it's just going to be kind of like a proving ground fight for Ihor, if that's how you say his name. But, yeah.
But, yeah.
Good on that one. All right, cracking into the main card.
Wow, that's surprising odds to me. That's actually very surprising to me. Huh, okay.
I like Paul Craig.
I do too. I like him better.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, Johnny's all right. I don't really care about him too much. Can we? Go ahead and start talking about one of the guys while I'm pulling something up.
Alright. So basically, in this fight, 2 very different styles. Johnny is going to. I just saw what you were searching. Johnny has really good stand up, even though this video is gonna make it seem like he doesn't. He actually does have pretty solid stand up, and he has like good variety. He has solid elbows and kicks, and he's very, very long.
Yeah, he's long.
So, and he uses it fairly well to his advantage. Paul Craig, on the other hand, is the best jiu-jitsu person in light heavyweight. Dude pulls guard more than probably anybody I've seen. At least I don't know. At least anyone that heavy I've seen. So it definitely is going to be Johnny trying to keep it up and Paul Craig trying to go to the ground. So it'll be interesting to see.
These stats aren't matching up, bud.
Because when you pull guard, it doesn't count as a takedown.
Oh.
Because you're putting yourself on your back.
Gotcha. That makes sense. But yeah, dude, Johnny has been folded so many times.
He has.
Like the one is. I'm trying to think. Who knocked him out in the UFC where he?
That one.
Yes. Let's just watch Johnny Walker get knocked out for a minute. Dude, this is actually a crazy fight. This is wild. Dude, knocked out once. He's back up. Out again. He's back up. Out again. He's back up. Out again. Like, bro, why he flailed in that one at the end, too? What's him doing that?
Oh, it was Jamal. Jamal knocked him out and he did that shit.
Oh, man.
And when Corey knocked him out. If we're just gonna watch them all, just watch when Corey knocked him out too after this. That's a good one.
Goofy ass knockout.
Frankie Edgar has a.
Oh, that's a terrible view. That's funny. He really does go flying though.
Jamal Hill is no holy man, but he comes to baptize by the power of his right hand, so that he can renew the mind of his enemies by the
right
spirit of
temple.
unconsciousness. Johnny Walker gets raptured.
Oh,
Frankie Edgar has a Brazilian cousin, and his name is Johnny Walker. No.
Anyway, y'all get the gist. Y'all saw what happened. And then what was the other one?
Corey Anderson.
Let's see. We need a reel. I'm trying to think if I remember this one. But yeah, guys, sorry if you're watching on Spotify. This is why you guys should watch on YouTube, because then you get to watch us watch fight clips. And you can watch with us. But yeah, we're just looking at Johnny.
Johnny had so much hype going into this fight too. He was like 4-0 or 5-0 in the UFC or something like that. He would have won this.
Says like this guy ruined the Johnny type train. Ooh.
Like, they probably won't show in this video. But Corey hits him one time, and you can just see like on his face, like dude he's like, oh shit, like he had like. I'd never been hit like that before, bro.
Dang. Put him on skates. Oof. Folded. Dang. Yeah, he got pieced. But like all
even
that,
though,
yeah, even though we just showed you,
like his hands are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, like
he just has his chin is not amazing.
Yeah, despite us showing you him getting knocked out 6 times in 3 clips, he's not bad. But yeah, I mean, I like Paul Craig. I've only seen him fight a couple times. I didn't know that he was like super nuts on the ground like that. But yeah, if that is Joe's prediction, then we can run with that. So yeah, we'll expect Johnny to stand up and Paul to be trying to take it down.
Yeah. So Paul, in Paul's 16 wins, 13 of them are submissions.
Okay. They actually have pretty similar hand stats. Like they're not too far off. Yeah. So we'll see. Paul might be taking this one home. All right, moving on to this
Murphy.
one. I'm sorry. I'm like, it hurts to represent Lauren Murphy as an American.
That's
Bro, you know
funny,
what she
man.
looks like?
What?
She looks like she looks like this individual. But anyway. Lauren Murphy, she's so annoying, dude. Like, I'm not even a huge fan of Jess, just because, like, whenever she's fighting people or fighting women, I feel like it's the other 3 in the top of her in the division that I like more than her. Like Rose, Zhang. But anyway, so Lauren Murphy, she's super annoying. She talks a lot of smack, and she's like not even. I mean, she's good, but like, I don't know. Who is it that she talked so much smack against, and then just got like destroyed? It was her title fight. It was the title shot that she
Valentina?
had. Okay, yeah. So it was just like, I knew it was either her or Zhang.
Yeah.
But
this is.
She like just thinks she's so much better than she is, and it's really annoying. But and then Jessica is just like, she's a classic, bro.
She is former champ.
Yeah, she's grabbed the belt a few times.
Has some exciting like when she freaking slammed Rose on her head and knocked her out.
Yeah, that's nasty.
And then her standing guillotine this past year. She has a bunch of like pretty exciting stuff. And she has some power, bro, in her hands too.
Yeah, so I definitely enjoy seeing her fight, cause she definitely she fights like a guy. Like, I know that it's like it's kind of weird to say that, but I don't know. She just like fights with a little more dog in her. Something about the Brazilian women.
I mean, you look since 2015, she has lost 4 times. And the 4 people she lost to is Joanna, probably the greatest flyweight ever, or whatever their weight class is. And then Whaley, Rose, and Valentina. It's literally like 4 goats, and she also split with Rose, and she's beat a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Like outside of the top tier people, Jessica is like smoking everybody, bro.
Yeah, she's really good, and it always is so hard, like, because I know.
I was definitely just looking at my phone.
No, I just mean like trying to remember when they fight and what weight class.
No. I'm just saying when I was saying that, I was just like staring down. Like, not looking at this top camera, just like
whatever.
Looking down here at you.
I'm just saying it's hard to like remember which fights happen in what weight class, because it's like like the same chicks and they just all move around.
Yeah, a lot of girls will go from 115 to 125 or from 125 to 135.
Yeah. Like
I think Lauren fights at 25 and 35 and Jess fights at 15 and 25.
Yeah, but I was thinking that she definitely was fighting in heavier stuff. But yeah, like Jess is going to be super entertaining. Let's see, even though Lauren is ranked higher, I'm taking Jess.
Yeah, same.
But I mean, she's going to be in Brazil. Like, I think she's pretty well rounded. Like, she's good at jiu-jitsu, and then like Joe was saying, she can be nasty with the hands. And I don't know, I'm kind of biased, so I'm not ever going to really like hype up Lauren Murphy. She's such a redneck, but anyway.
I think Jess gets this. Yeah.
Jess got it in the bag. This way she can take off OnlyFans for a little bit. And then this is where
I gotta stop buying that.
Who is
I'm
buying
not.
that?
Spend your money how you want, but don't spend it on that.
Yeah, we aren't joking. She has an OnlyFans. But this is
she makes bank, bro.
Yeah, I saw one post where they on MMA or TV or whatever, where they were saying that she made like $800K in a month or something. But all right, yeah, this is the middle of the main card. This is where it starts to get interesting. So
Neil Magny is a fucking dog.
Not like Neil.
That man, like
Gilbert
just like no, like his like mentality though. Like I feel like so many fighters were like, "Oh, I'll fight anybody anywhere," but Neil Magny actually will.
Yeah, that's facts.
Like who's taking Gilbert? Who's taking on this Gilbert fight? Whatever on a month's notice when you have to travel to Brazil to his home. Dude's ranked hella higher than you. Like no one. Whenever they couldn't find Kamzat to fight, this dude, like Dana came out and said Neil was like the only person that was like the only fighter that was actually being serious, like trying to get the fight.
Nah, bro, he's a beast. I like Neil. He's one of the few fighters that like I liked when I first started watching MMA.
Yeah. Cause one of the first cards you watched was him. When he was on Izzy's. Beat the shit out of the Leech.
He was on Izzy's card with Yoel.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that. But yeah, like I'm saying, I remember like that fight, and that was one of the first UFC cards that like I really got into it. In like 2020 or whatever that was, late 2019 maybe.
So.
But yeah, like you said, he's
a dude though.
Yeah, I love Gilbert, bro.
So Gilbert his jiu-jitsu is some of the best, especially for his weight class. Probably is the best.
Yeah.
Just like straight jiu-jitsu, not wrestling.
He's like the Michael Chandler of welterweight.
I don't know.
Not as entertaining, but like he's built kind of the same. And like he can do stuff on the ground, but he also has like pretty decent hands. Like he's the only person. I mean, granted, Kamzat wasn't fighting crazy people, but he's the only person to this day that's gave Kamzat a fight, and he busted him, him into stitches.
He did. That was a very good fight.
But like this is his first fight since that.
He's good, bro. He whatever had knocked Kamaru down in their fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Gilbert, dude's been at the top of the welterweight basically since he moved to welterweight from lightweight. Neil has been ranked for a very long time, but never been he's never been top 5.
Yeah.
But they're both pretty freaking well rounded. Like Gilbert, I think Gilbert's gonna get the win. I like Neil. I like both of them, but I don't see how Neil beats him.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, if he can keep him at distance because he has a lot of reach on him, then maybe. But Gilbert's too good everywhere. And not that Neil's bad. Literally not anywhere is he bad. But I just think Gilbert's slightly better than him.
Yeah.
Probably everywhere. Probably on the feet and on the ground.
Yeah. Which I mean, it's kind of I agree. Just it kind of speaks for itself. Like he's been floating in his area. Gilbert, like he's been floating around like between like 5 and 3, and then Neil's just been floating around like the top of the rankings. And it's like
it'd be crazy if Neil gets the win, bro.
No, Neil, I mean I wouldn't hate to see it.
He has the most wins in the division history. He's been around for so long, so it'd be cool for him to finally break into the top 5.
Yeah. I mean,
and he by no means is bad at all. Like
37 fights. Gilbert's at 25. So he still has a lot more experience on him. But Gilbert's just a little bit more well-rounded, I would agree, in every area. And it's in his hometown. And Neil's taking it on short notice in Gilbert's hometown. So it's just like the odds aren't in his favor. But props to him for taking the fight for real.
Yeah. And I'm really, even though I'm making it seem like Gilbert's gonna decently easily get this, I think it's still gonna be a really entertaining fight.
Oh yeah, I see it. I don't
really
see it.
For it.
I don't see I really don't see a finish. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't either. They're both. Yeah, I mean Neil.
They're both kind of paced.
Yeah. Although Neil's been sub 5 times, so if it ends, that's probably how it's gonna end.
Yeah, I don't see either of them getting a knockout. But moving on to, oddly enough, one of my most look forward to fights of the entire year, even though it just started.
Yeah, same.
But it's just like, bro, it's such a good fight.
It's even money, bro. Even.
Yeah,
I mean,
how can it not be?
That's fair.
Like, Brandon and Figgy it's so crazy how good they both are, but then they're it's like they're the best that they can possibly be. Because it's like they're better than everyone, but it's like they can't freaking get past each other. It's like they're right there. So it's just...
yeah, it's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be really freaking good.
So, yeah, they have fought... This is their 4th time fighting in, like, a span of, 2 years.
This is... I saw that thing that was like... It's the span of 3 years. But, because just... Maybe not. Because I guess...
Not a full 3, but yeah. Probably
but I saw something that last time Davidson fought anybody that wasn't Moreno, he was, I think, 32. And he's 35 now.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, he, so, the first fight, happened, and Davidson was the champ.
Yeah.
And then they fought, and it ended in a draw?
Yeah. It was, Davidson won 3-2, but he got, point deductions in the 3rd round. making it 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Then
I thought
goes
it was
to
just
the
really
second
close
fight.
to begin with.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, I just didn't know that there was a point deduction.
Yeah, and then goes to the second one. Brandon is up, going into the third. I think two judges had it 2-0 for him, and one judge had 1-1. And then submits him in the third. And then last fight, back and forth, 25 minutes. Davidson pulled it out on the judge's split decision.
Yeah.
So
it's been
this one
really close every time. Oh wait, no. Brandon subbed him once.
I know I said that.
Oh, I thought you said. Sorry. I thought you said that.
It went draw. Brandon subbed him, and then Davidson decision.
Okay, gotcha. I thought that you were saying. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Brandon, that sub was so nice too, dude.
Yeah.
I was so hyped too, like, cause I really liked Brandon.
Yeah.
Like, I think I had only seen him fight one time before he fought Figgy for the first time. But he's just like such a pure person. Like, he's got to be one of the most wholesome humans on the planet.
For sure.
Like, he literally, like, he's just so nice. And, like, bro literally loves to build Legos. Like, what's more pure than building Legos?
Even, like, even when he's fighting, like, he'll have that mad dog face sometimes, but a lot of times he'll just do that little...
Yeah. And he's just like... But, yeah, I love Brandon, dude. I mean, Figueredo's cool, but, like, I don't know. I really want Brandon to win. I'm never not going to be going for Brandon. But it's still just, like, such a good fight. Like, I could watch them fight for, like... They should just honestly have a fight every year. Like, even if it
is really, like... It's too, like, very... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to get, like, a closer matchup than these two guys.
Yeah. And I think it even, like... It just goes to show that, like, this needs to happen because... for anybody that doesn't know, Davidson, I forget that there was that gap because Davidson had to get, like, surgery or something.
Yeah. He fought Kai.
So Brandon Moreno fought Kai Kara, who was on the rise to get a title shot. He knocked out Cody Garbrandt. Who else did he fight after that? He fought, like, a couple other people in between that. But I love Kai. I was still going for Brandon, of course. But they fought, and Brandon pieced him, bro. Like, finished him with a nasty liver kick. No, he did.
It was a good fight.
It was a good fight.
But yeah, the liver kick was disgusting, bro.
And so, like, you know, it was cool to see that there was a rising star, but Brandon shut that shit down, and he's like, nah. That's why both of them have belts on the screen for anyone that's watching it.
Give me another one.
Because him and Kai fought for an interim belt. So that's why they have both have belts here in the picture. But yeah, so this one's going to be awesome. I'm hoping that Brandon wins, but you really can't even call it.
And, like, I think if Figgy loses, I think whoever loses can't get a title shot for a minute. Even though, like, you could theoretically keep running this and it'd be entertaining, and they're probably the two best. Mm-hmm. But I feel like just for this, like, you can't keep the belt in between one of two people for 3.5 years or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I mean, they're at least gonna have to win, like, probably 2 fights before they get another one. So I think if Figgy wins, I mean, if Figgy loses, because how big he is, I think he just moves up. I don't know what Brandon's gonna do. Brandon might be screwed if he loses.
Yeah.
But yeah, ideally Brandon wins, hopefully. But either way, this fight, don't miss this fight if y'all are interested in UFC at all. This is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, this one is going to be really good. And then to the lackluster.
Jamal's a favorite. Wow. I've been surprised by a couple of these.
Okay, so yeah, this is just a weird situation. But this is the headliner of the UFC 283 card. It's a light heavyweight title bout. As you can see in the picture, neither of them have a belt. Like, the belt's just, like, 100% vacated right now. right?
Yeah. So
Um,
last June, I believe June, Yuri beat Glover for
Yuri
the belt,
Prohaska.
tapped him out, and then everyone's hype on this kid Yuri because he's the most entertaining light heavyweight in a minute. Gets some big knockouts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
People are excited for him to defend, and then man gets hurt, has to vacate the title because he's going to be out for like over a year. So then the whole thing happened last month. Let's run the title with Jan and Magomed. Then nothing happens to that. They get a draw. Boring. So then Dana, while they're still in the ring, they're out here calling Jamal, hey, you want to fly down to Brazil next month? Which is crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
but
it's actually wild.
Anyway, so Jamal's like, yeah, big bets. He was training for a fight. He was already been training for a fight with Anthony. And Glover was the backup fighter for this last one, so he had already been in shape semi too. So it just kind of worked out. Give Glover another title, his last title shot, probably if he loses.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's in Brazil. So that's cool for him. And then you got Jamal, who's significantly less experienced. Look at how many what's their records? He's like 12-1. 11-1. Yeah, so his only loss is actually to Paul Craig, who we already talked about. Pulled his arm out of socket. It was pretty nasty. And then just, yeah, kind of beat the fuck up out of him. But he had his arm out of socket, so, you know, that's what it is.
Dude, it's also wild, like, theoretically, if he wins, like, that's like, this is honestly, I'm not saying Glover is, like, a bum. Like, he's obviously, like, still pretty good, but he's on the end of his career. Like you said, this is definitely his last title shot if he loses. Like, he might just hang it up after this, honestly, if he loses.
Yeah,
because, I mean, what's he at? 42 fights? 41.
Yeah, so this was 42.
So, yeah, 42 fights. That's a hell of a career, ending off a title shot. But it's just like, bro, this guy's ranked 7th. Wasn't even, like, in consideration for a title. And then he just gets a veteran that he might be able to outdo. That'd just be like the craziest freaking title story, bro. It's like the complete opposite of Leon. But, like, it's just, that's crazy. It could, if he wins, he's not going to hold it. Because you got the,
I like Jamal, bro. I think he could be really fucking good.
Magomed, Yuri. Dude, Yuri is an actual barbarian, bro.
I think he could beat Yuri. Jamal has some hands, bruh. Jamal has fucking hands. And he can hit. I understand Yuri also can hit very hard. But this man can hit, dude.
I'm sure.
Like, let's see.
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing a lot. What's his grappling like? 0.
Yeah, he knows his strengths, bro.
This could, yeah. I mean, it's very interesting to say the least because Glover is good on the ground, bro.
No, Glover's very good, yeah.
Like, so if Glover can get it to the ground, it's probably a wrap. But, like, also, if this guy can keep him standing up, he doesn't have much takedown defense at all. Oh, never mind. That was one of the stats that he did. Okay, so his takedown defense is okay. I guess I was looking at the accuracy. For you guys on Spotify, takedown defense for Jamal Hill is 65%. Takedown defense for Glover is 60%. But Glover,
that's not it, bro.
But Glover, yeah, it's not like he is
not shooting,
like
though.
a Brazilian jiu-jitsu vet, bro. Like he has a gym. He's a coach. Like he's so experienced in that area. So I mean, it's good that Jamal has some takedown defense, but I wouldn't imagine that he's gonna have too much trouble getting him to the ground. And then looking at landed per minutes for significant strikes, Jamal's at 6.5, and then Glover's at 3.8. They both hit around the same amount of percent. Both absorb around the same, 3.5, 3.9. But yeah, so I mean, it's probably just going to be Glover trying to get it to the ground, Jamal trying to keep it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Glover's not going to be scared to like stand with him. I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying he's going to definitely want to get it down to his element where Jamal doesn't have much experience.
No, yeah. I mean, if you have, whatever, say, I think, whatever, it's 50, even if it's 50-50, which I think Jamal's probably more than 50-50 favorite on the feet. Mm-hmm. But if it's 50-50, or you take it to the ground and all of a sudden it's fucking 80-20, like, why even, play around on the feet at all?
Yeah. I mean, especially because, like, both of them have a lot to lose here. Because I think he probably will hang it up, Glover, if he loses. And then, like, Jamal, like, he's probably not getting a shot after this for a minute.
Yeah, but he's still decently young. I think he would. I don't think he would be in too much trouble if he lost.
But I mean, yeah. Other than that, I don't really have too much to say about it. Like, I'm not super excited for it. I think this is like the most boring division in the world.
I agree, but Jamal might be my favorite fighter in that division. Yuri is obviously pretty exciting to watch, but
yeah,
I like Jamal a whole lot. So I'm actually decently excited for this. But nonetheless, definitely not a great main event.
Yeah. Yeah, whenever I said that this fight was going to be crazy in the beginning, I baited you.
Clickbait, son.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Like, what do we got going on next month, though? What is next month?
Got Islam.
Oh, it's the Australia card. Now that one's gonna be fun.
Jeez.
That one's gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and do a quick
that
little
co-main's nice too, bro. I'm excited for both of those.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Running through them. I don't even know what this card is. I'm so excited for that fight. Actually,
yeah,
I think both of them have a whole lot of potential. I think whoever wins that is about to get ranked. But, okay.
Dang!
Big Justin Daffa, that boy. Jimmy Crute and Alonzo. That's a decent fight. I like Alonzo too.
Okay, so this one is.
They'll add to it.
Okay.
I bet you they put Kai on it or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they need to.
I feel like Kai was probably. I feel like he was supposed to be on it. And look, this is the one time I'm not gonna actually be mad at Paulo for something that he's involved in.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, I really freaking wish that fight would have happened. But hearing that he was supposed to make $70,000 to fight Rob, like, I understand, my guy. I understand.
Gosh, Dana's got to cut it out, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You're too busy out here beating your wife to pay your fighters correctly. Like, how do you... Dude, that is actually insane.
Yeah. Like, I can... To a degree, I can understand justifying, giving some no-name person 15 or whatever, right?
Sure.
Like, I get that realistically $15,000 split in half, maybe... Yeah, split in half, so 7.5 is not a whole lot for half a year or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a difference
for people that haven't built a name for themselves.
That's what I was saying. There's a difference in underpaying somebody that no one knows and underpaying, as much as I don't like him, underpaying Paulo Costa, who A, has a name, and B, you're sending to fight Robert Whittaker, who is one of the best middleweights to ever walk on this earth. Like,
yeah.
With 70,000, bro, come on.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, And I think that just Paulo's a big enough draw to, like...
Yeah.
He literally deserves more than that. Like,
yeah.
Even if he wasn't even fighting Rob, like, it's just, I mean, hell, he was fighting Israel 2.5 years ago for a freaking title, and then he's fought Vittori.
Fought Yoel before that, bro.
Yeah, and that was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
That was such a good fight. And then he's fought, did he fight Jared?
I don't think so.
Okay, but he's fought, like, pretty much everybody else in, like, the top 5.
People, yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, I don't blame him for pulling out of that fight, but that would have been huge to have Rob on the Australia card. So that sucks that he's getting pulled off of that. But I mean, anyway, we can talk more about this next month.
Sure.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much gonna wrap it for this episode, guys. Let's see, is there any music coming out soon? Ideally. We don't have a release date, but hopefully we'll be doing a live stream.
We do have a release date if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, okay.
It's January 27th if it's gonna happen.
January 27th, we might have a Cole project, and if so, with this setup, guys, we're gonna be live streaming that on probably TikTok. So we'll be live streaming us listening to the J. Cole album the night it comes out, and then we'll post the VOD on YouTube or whatever. We might, yeah, we couldn't post that as a podcast though. Then we get copywritten. But yeah, nonetheless, this one's gonna be a good fight card. You know, it has some decent fights on it, but it's not like, you know, incredible. It's not groundbreaking. But next fight has some stuff to look forward to. Next card next month, Australia card. Hopefully they add more to it. But Joe, any closing remarks, my brother?
No.
All right, thanks for the input. Well, that's gonna do it for that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.